What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you the latest war recap video of OneHive versus North Remembers that took place over the weekend. And I got a little, kind of my little daughter is sneaking up on me, so you guys are gonna hear her. All right, so 85 to 86, the percentage was very close, 95.4 to 95.7. Epic war. Congratulations to North Remembers. It wasn't enough for us to pull down the win, even though we had led the majority of the war, if not all of the war, except for the last hour or so, and had a lot of leftover nines. So at the end of the day, though, clan versus clan, it's the team effort. So you have to do good on every aspect of the war, and it wasn't enough for us to get done. Really enjoyed the bases, so thank you guys, much respect. And let's go ahead and talk about how the closure happened. Looking at last hour, so what we had going on is these two attacks at the top are the ones that did it for North Remember side. You got XY, XC, and also NR Plary here that pulled down the game winners with the last 2 minutes left. But that was because 11, it was their war to win. As we see, ASAP Aussie left the only Town Hall 10 of the map uncleared. The only one. And that was what did us in. Another heartbreaker to that, as I scroll down just a little bit, we got Megan More Money's Sexecutioner right here, Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 11. That was that close to pull off a fresh three-star. Town Hall 11 versus Town Hall 11. That alone would have, I don't think it was enough to force the percentage, because it's only 8% and we're talking about 0.3. However, it was so close and so pretty. So that's what we're going to start off this war recap with. Before we do, though, let's go ahead and show what they did on each side. North Remembers doubled all the Town Hall 11s, and then cleared all the Town Hall 10s and 9s all the way down. And on our side, we doubled all the, almost triple that beautiful thing right there. Town Hall 11s up top. We cleared all the Town Hall 10s except this bad boy right here. Respect out to the base building team in Snyder's base there. Just something that got away. And without further ado, let's show it. Let's show it. It's a Town Hall 2 versus 2, and it's not a clear, but it's still a respectable attack. It's not a dip. And it's a minor attack. It's got minors in there as well. Well, actually, boner, but you can actually see the impact of having healthy miners is awesome. They get through all the base, clearing all the structures. As we go down a little bit here for the AQ walk portion of the opener on this, again, it's a fresh hit. Well, I take that back. I think it was scouted with a 9, and we got to see what the CC was. So we'll check those in the stats. I want to make sure that's correct. However, it's still a really great attack. You can see that I missed this one live, but if I'm not mistaken, the time is obviously the time was the reason that we didn't pull down the 3. It was a direct result of the miners being nerfed with the speed. Kind of funny because I am of the opinion that is definitely a nerf. I'm sorry, a buff to add the slowing down them in speed, because they get healed more when they're underground before they pop up. So there she goes, got the Eagle activated going in here, bum rushing this Eagle artillery. Got to get to it quick with the Eternal Tomb ability being used right there, King ability being used. He's beaten down on the Eagle, so the Eagle is down. Rage is down as well, so to get that Infernal down. All the bowlers are gone, but we still got a ever so useful, as part of a Town Hall 11 attack. You got that Queen Warden combo going on with the healers behind, and still got the ability in hand, which is very critical. It's scary encounter with the BK here, has to use the ability, but as you can see, the miners, they start to group up on this right hand side here. Got some Larry pops is going on. No more Queen, she's gone, and now we got a Warden walk going on the left side. The Larry stalling out the miners, but they're under heal, so they're okay. Lucky trip here that on the way down they get they trip the giant bomb, but it's still got more the last spell of a heal there for the wad of miners left over. We'll zoom in a little bit more. At this point, it doesn't look like it's going to get it, but with these miners, man, I'm telling you, we got to start a potluck and a raffle to guess how many are actually still up. I believe she started this raid with 20 of them, and they're max miners, so I can only imagine what that's like, but I mean, they just look like they eat through stuff. I've never used them myself. Someday though, right? A man can dream. So we got the left side fizzling out, but with the Warden now buffing up their HP, they're going to sweep over, collect the rest of this trash ring. We'll go to ×2 here. 28 seconds, 26 seconds, 18. Go to ×1, 12. There's at least 5. I don't know, 6, 7. But this wasn't a case of I run out of attacking power. I actually believe that would have pulled down to 3 if it was just faster, right? Or in this case, the miners moved a little bit faster. So excellent, sexy attack. Wasn't enough. So I don't know. Those thoughts that you guys can let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's move on down. Some others to show. We have, looks like we're going to go down to 16, I believe. Yep, we got Savage Ferdy. This is a fresh hit. 3 lightning drag attack. So see how these 2 air defenses are clustered together? He's gonna use, rather than 4 lightnings in a quake, he's gonna get a spell back into his arsenal and only need 3 lightnings to take out that little section on the left with 1 quake, and then walk the third air defense, and then he's gonna Lalo this portion with the hound there to tank for his dragons coming in that are going to basically suicide onto the AQ there. We're going to zoom in a little bit so you can still see when he zaps it out. CC lure going on because the BK did that. Use the queen ability, but that's fine. Their main objective is done. They created a funnel, got an AD and a CC lure, which leaves the way with the hound to tank for these dragons that got the queen. And right here, so we got all the air defenses down, royals down, a bow set to ground, both bows set to ground. They're going to fight a little bit of the sweeper, but that's it. We're talking about point defenses here and here, because splash damage ain't going to do nothing. Given the pathing that these that these dragons have to do, they should be okay coming into this section over here on the left, because it's common to get those black SAMs that go up right around or near the air defenses, but the path that these dragons will take won't take them there. So it was really clever plan to get this base down, and again, it was a fresh hit. And there's in other videos I did, there was a lot of Teslas outside, a lot of snaky going on. So the dragons are going to take a bit to get through, so I'll zoom out just a little bit here. I got a complimentary loons on the back end, I believe is what we just missed. We'll go to ×2 because there's a few more raids I want to do. I don't want the video to be too long. As they start to converge here, he's got a wad of 4 of the dragons on the bottom, just basically wrecking face on the bottom half of this. Just really clever and creative attack. Really exploited putting your 2 air defenses so close together like that. Alright, so great job, Savage Ferdy. We'll get out of here. And we'll continue to go down to Hotard. 22? Yeah, no. Yeah, 22. Sorry about that. Whoop. Although I do want to show lakes. We'll go to that one next. So Hotard is a fresh hit. Hotard. He's gonna correct me later. Fresh hit on this. He's got a what my notes say here, a stoned hobo. One of my favorites. 3 golems down at a lot of clustered defenses right here. He's got 2 jumps, so he's gonna jump on the way to the AQ in this compartment, and then continue on through here, and that'll eliminate some DGB pathing over here on this side. And right here as well. He doesn't have to get the golems there. He just got to get the bowlers right about to this this area, because the reach on that bounce is amazing. Rages them up smartly. They're going to jump through. The rest of the tanks are going to keep pushing through. Meanwhile, he could start sprinkling in some some hogs here to get the as soon as now that the CC's out, just really annihilated. The core is just gutted. He could start there. It is start sprinkling in those satellite hogs to the satellite defenses. They're gonna work their way around, come back and support. There's one giant bomb being tripped, And in this war, as I said in other videos that I used some of the content from, there wasn't a lot of DGBs. There is a lot of single bomb placements around the base and exposed Teslas. So creative attempts, right? Go to ×2 on this because he's got a golem that is basically beating on the wall here. Realizes that he's not going to get it through on that side. Sends in the rest of his hogs and to greet on the heel. And then his queen gets off this lava wall and helps clean up as well. Look at this poor lonely golem. Just beating on the wall like nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Go to ×2. Great job, Hatard. I really enjoyed that. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but man, I'm trying. So we'll get out of this. Let's go up to Lake. Let's change it up just a little bit, because this is one that I saw that is not a fresh hit, but I really enjoyed it. It's how he did this. So looking at it's mainly an air attack, because we got those 17 loons. Starting a walk on the right hand side, he's going to aim for all these air defenses just from the walk. There's no golem. He's got CC bowlers, if I'm not mistaken. But he's going to aim for, I think, 3 of the 4 air defenses, and then he's got a hound for this point right here, and just a shit ton. Or is it double? No, he doesn't even have bowlers in the CC, I'm sorry, as he takes really good advantage of that dragon there for the funnel. Really good value. Rages up the BK encounter with his queen walk. She's going to continue to walk south. Early giant to start to basically ensure that queen doesn't take too much unnecessary damage coming around the bend, but also basically to open up that wall. So now she'll get these 2 air defenses, and he's got a minion over here to start a funnel as well. He's going to send his Valks up the gut. You'll see that in just a second. Back out a little bit, slide down so you guys can see all this. Go to ×2 so we get that encounter going. Meanwhile, we got there it is right here. There's the encounter. Tesla pop uses the poison down. There's the ability. It has to use it with that deadly baby dragon combo. Then he sends a Valkyrie to tank with a jump and a suicide BK aiming for this air defense. That's awesome. In fact, his barbarians get it. So the queen can't reach that. But she'll beat through it basically. I'm sorry. He actually missed that air defense. And he adjusts on the fly. Wow, I totally missed that. That's awesome. Should use this in a different video. Cause yeah, that should have gone down. Sticks to the plan and then adjusts on the fly so that he can get these 2 defenses on the way in. Cause once this air defense goes down, which it looks like the pups might even get it. Yep. Oh, the explosion. So when hounds bust, they cause kind of like golems. They do that explosion at 500 DPS. They just do it straight down. So that's actually what got the air defense, that was really fortunate. Really nice adjustment on this. Then he sends in the rest of his loons from the top because all the air defenses are down. Man, that was nice. Go to ×2, nothing but cleanup and a shit ton of lava pups from both hounds. Man, that was really nice. It's been a while, man. I've been trying to find time to put this recap. And if I would have done that in a perfectly imperfect. Really nice raid, Lake. I mean, always from you. Very creative. We'll go on. So I got Hatard, I got Sexecutioner, we got Savage Fury, we got Lake. We got 13 minutes on this. Let's do Katie's Penta. Not a fresh hit. 17. But it was a nice attack, nice cleanup. Sends the royals from the top. I'm not the best base builder in the world. I'm still learning, but I've been told that you should never give up a free CC lure like that. I kind of understand why. I've seen it. Depends on the placement of it. But this one, I mean, you got the CC to deal with all by itself before you deal with anything else. I mean, it's almost inviting this kind of an attack where you basically suicide your BK in there. Got the CC lure and the AQ, but you still have the ability in hand. Then he just Penta the rest. So I like how he bravely just, he's got a lot. He's got some balls. He bravely just faces the sweeper here and kind of comes at it from behind the sweeper in an angle, but for the most part he basically just goes straight at it, and once it goes down then he can comfortably send the rest right angle that he's got going on. We'll zoom out a little bit because his queen on the top there is going to run around the outside. And she survived the encounter with the BK, is going to help up with the cleanup. So she's on her own. We know she's safe on the right there. He's going to go ahead and just focus on this portion. He's still got a hound up in the air that is a level 4, 2 hounds that are unbusted. And watch the timing that he has on this. So he has no more spells, and about 2-point defenses are hitting this this hound here, but the pups are helping out by shooting the air defense as well after that hound busted. And now check it out. Right as this hound busts, the air defense goes down, and that's what you want to see. And then actually, that was a great illustration again, that the hound exploding itself does about, I believe, I have to check the wiki on this, but the hound busting itself does about 500 DPS, similar to what a golem does when it explodes as well. So that was a really nice penta. You know, it's already long enough. I wouldn't be doing my boy any justice if I didn't do this. I actually handpicked him out as part of the original notes for this, so I'm going to go ahead and just make it long. We got boss on a fresh hit on number 25 to close out this video, doing a queen walk hobo. So just a little bit of a variation of what seems like the meta out there, which is hobos. Hobos and pentas, right? I'm more of a fan of a baby dragon now, and I'm going to do a different video on that, talking about the pros and cons of each air style attack. Alright, so he starts that baby dragon on the far right, get a nice clean funnel going on, leaves the trash building here, but I'm sure he has archer tower, an archer for that corner. She'll hang on the left and get all these all these defenses. Even lucks out and gets, or maybe it was, I shouldn't say luck, maybe that was actually planned, where he gets the baby dragon to lure the CC, greets it with the poison, but has to use the ability, but he doesn't use a spell on it. So because basically he trips over 2 troll Teslas that he wasn't expecting. Then he decides, I can't survive this encounter, or why risk it and lose the queen, which is really a decision I think more people should make. If it's that important for your queen to survive the first initial walk, like you need her part of the raid, burn the ability. You can't get the dead queens don't use abilities. That's all I'm gonna say. Kind of reminds me of something that Jake used to say about Hagen, which is you can't heal dead hogs. So you survives the encounter. She's gonna go on an open walk and head towards the queen. Gonna poison for that encounter to mitigate that DPS. Actually, he doesn't. He saves it for the Larrys, but he uses the rage to survive both royal encounters here. Bowlers are already taking out the wow, the miniature. Wow, he sends his hogs with his kill squad. He's got those bowlers that are doing the bounce, taking care of basically the middle portion of the base. Queen walk accounted for the bottom half of the base, and then his hogs with some heal because there's no DGB pathing down the top portion. That's what I really enjoyed about this raid, that he basically dissected it into thirds. Open queen walk for the bottom, a gobo with his BK for the middle, and then his hogs for the top. Just really clever a raid, and I really enjoyed it because it flew out, it rolled really smoothly. So we'll go to ×2 on cleanup, and sorry for the length on the video, ×4. Hope you guys enjoyed the raids and the replays and the talking points. Respect out to North Remembers, great war, but well, you guys win the win. You guys win, but we shall see who wins the battle. I mean, I don't know. Just go with it, right? Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you gotta be better than a double, and I'll check you next time.